think we have something cool that showed up. Let's go check it out. I was just up there ordering some parts for the JK. Still not back together. But this showed up earlier. Yeah. Look at that. So, this will make Kinsey happy. We already got the snow, and she's terrified of this thing because of how the throttle works. So, if I can get a new carb on it, I can probably get her to ride this thing. And she is going stir crazy and driving my wife insane. So that would be fantastic. So, let's look at what we got here first. A new air filter. Some fancy red fuel line, which we probably need. A Chinese carb full of Chinesium. Perfect. That'll want to be absolutely wonderful. I have a trick for putting these on. Not really a trick, but we'll go ahead and get this on here then. And then it came with a new intake elbow, velocity elbow. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's even the right... It didn't come with a spacer, though. See, like that one right there. Yeah, that is the same. That has a spacer on it there, see? And I reused it. But, I don't really know if you need to or not. Probably not. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, maybe we'll take the spacer off. But, either way, that's where we're at. So, let's yank that guy out of there. Clamp off the fuel line and get all that replaced. That fuel line comes from right here, too. Look at that. So we'll change that out to the other one. Get all this messy work done and then try to get this carb on real quick. So what I'm going to do is clamp this fuel line off right up here above the filter with this guy here. I'm not really going to worry about replacing that right now. Yeah, we barely drive this thing. Much less put fuel in it that I'm worried about protecting it from. Pull that fuel line off there. Let's stuff that out of the way so it doesn't leak everywhere. Okay, and then we got some 10 millimeters we're gonna zip out. Oh, you know what? Let's work smarter here, not harder, right? A little light there. Let's scrap the seat off of here too. Oops. Hitting my microphone. Alright, and this air filter will pull right off of here. It's like a little PCV vent. I'm sure you don't need that. Oh, this one doesn't even have it. Oops. They're the same size. So let's just roll with the nicer one, I think. Where does this even go? It goes... Oh yeah, that goes back into the crankcase. So, let's just stick this up here for now. Out of the way. We'll probably just cap that off. Put this back on then when we do it. Is that going to fit on there with that carb? Well, we'll see. It might not even end up... Is this carb bigger that I got? They send you a freaking air filter kit and it doesn't even fit. You know, Chinese freaking products, it's just, it's crazy. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, it's not even the right size for the carb that they're selling you. Whatever. Crazy. I'm not even going to get worked up about it. It'll just piss me off. We'll keep it as a spare part in the parts bin, because that's what I need is more junk laying around. So... I'm not gonna use half of these parts, I don't think, that came with this. It came with a new spark plug and stuff, which, based on where we're at with the kit, probably isn't even gonna be the right spark plug. That came with some clamps, though. Oh, you know what? It did come with that plastic spacer that I was saying about. So, let me pull that off of here. Good, because we broke that other one the last time. So I'm going to grab these parts too. I'm going to go grab a 10mm wrench. Ratchet. And, yeah, we'll get this done. So, undo these two 10mm. Pull this needle valve out of here. Like that. Pull the whole thing out. Perfect. Take this off of here. What's that going to? Oh, I can't see that side. Alright, let's pull this off of there. Yeah, that's where we broke it, see? Broken. Just terrible. Alright, get that off there. Let's see here. What's... Oh. Okay. And then, for some reason I had a... I don't know, I had a screw jammed in the bottom of that for some reason. Maybe it was leaking gas and it was annoying me. That seems safe. I don't know why I would have done that, but I did. Okay. Now we can put this... Pull this valve out of here. Okay. Alright. Let's go in here. With the new carb. Feed that guy over there. I can tell you that this is a much better kit than I bought the last time I did this job. The last time it just came with the carburetor. It was a pile of junk carb. Lasted, I don't know, a year. The ignition switch died on this thing. And my daughter was too little to drive it, like 2 years ago when that happened. Because it's a 125 and it's a little zippy for what would have been a 6 or 7 year old when it died. So I really didn't worry about it then. I left it just kind of sit. Oops, see, you guys are watching me screw up from your angle. Here I am going to town trying to tighten it. I'm not even in the right hole. Oh, jeez. Tighten this side down now. Alrighty. Perfect. And tighten this all the way down. Perfect. Now, come in here. Get our needle valve in. Nope. Nope. He did something wrong. What do we do wrong there? It should be the same design, right? It's the same design. Yeah, it's absolutely the same design. Perfect. Just gotta feed it in right, you know. Okay, now we screw our top on. Come on. What am I doing? Is that a seal? It's a gasket. I'm getting caught up in there. Come on now. Okay, put that on. All the way down on there. Come on. Keep talking to yourself like you're doing something with this. Okay. There we go. Now that ring screws down on there. If I can get it on. Come on. Man. It's so close. Perfect. Sometimes getting that stuff to line up like that is just miserable. Perfect. Alright, that's on there. So our throttle work. Throttle works. Our bolts are tight. Alright. Let's come over to that side. Let's get a clamp on the fuel line. And get the air filter on. And see if we can get this thing running. Oh my. Making more old guy noises as I get up. This crazy cold weather has me just feeling like crap. I don't know. We got that on there, kinda. This guy can get on here and clamp. Now, pull this little. Oh man. Little rubber boot off of there yet. You know, we're in that miserable part of PA winters, too. It usually only gets cold for, like, where we're at here. Which we're kind of southern Pennsylvania. And I know I'm complaining at the cold. But I have to work outside all day. And I really do despise it right now. You know, it usually only gets cold around here for, you know, a couple days, really, where it gets cold like this. You know, into the zeros or negatives. Now we're going on, like, almost 2 weeks of really freaking cold weather. Kind of miserably cold. It's sort of annoying. I don't know. I went to go get pellets today. Royal King and Tractor Supply are both sold out. Like, I mean, really? Alright, let's throw the choke on. Man, that choke feels horrible. Alright, I got the choke on. That kill switch is on. Or off, whatever. Ooh. I got smoke. Huh. Let's take the choke off. Well, look at that. Look at that, guys. She's running. All that. We got her. Let's take her for a quick rip. See how it does. After we let her warm up, obviously. You know, you don't want to let her all cold. I may end up actually, what time is it? My neighbors might not appreciate that. Yeah. Let's see, 8:13. Let's rip on it tomorrow night. I'll get that on the end part of this video.